Injuries, robberies, arrests, all these problems tied to the Pokemon Go craze. And they're now showing up here in Indiana.
Our Emily Longnecker tonight is in Hancock County, where a man is in jail tonight after playing that game. Emily?
Well, John and Andrea, a registered sex offender was arrested here today, right here on the courthouse lawn in Hancock County, after a probation officer inside the courthouse found the guy playing on this grass right here with kids playing the game Pokemon Go. This is the man now back behind bars, Randy Zwick. Less than 2 months ago, 2 months, Zwick was sentenced for fondling a child under the age of 14. He was given time served and released on probation. A judge could decide tomorrow to revoke that probation, sending him to prison for the next 3 years. And that arrest wasn't the only disturbing thing that we had reported to us in relation to this game, Pokemon Go. We talked to a woman tonight who recently lost her husband and went to his graveside this week to grieve, and she says what she found there left her frustrated and angry.
It's a weekly ritual.
I never thought at 39 I would be in this situation that I'm in.
But this is where Melissa Brown finds herself, driving to the cemetery, sometimes alone, sometimes with one or both of her sons.
I am a young widow trying to figure out how to raise 2 boys on my own. Come on, baby.
Brown's still wading through the early stages of grief after losing her husband of 14 years to melanoma in January.
I'm trying to make the best of it.
Sometimes the only place where Brown finds comfort is Plainfield's Maple Hill Cemetery, where her husband is buried.
This is my place to sit with my husband and talk to him about what's going on in our lives, the boys and I's lives, what I'm having trouble dealing with, and just talking it out with him.
This week, though, the conversation has been interrupted by dozens of visitors to the cemetery, all there to play Pokemon Go, the latest smartphone game craze.
I mean, I think it's a good game. It gets the kids out, gets them active, but I just think a cemetery is not a place to play a game.
And that's just what Brown told these gamers she ran into Wednesday when Eyewitness News went with her to the cemetery.
So I guess we have a reason to be here too.
But to play a game?
But our dad's dead, so we have a grave to visit too.
Then go visit the grave.
We did already!
It seems the people who run the cemetery agree. They've hung this sign on the front gates. That hasn't stopped people from coming here, though, phones in hand, to play the game.
The kids are having a good time, I get that. Just don't come to a place like a cemetery. I mean, just out of respect for those that have passed and those that are still here trying to go on.
Ironically, Brown's youngest son, Eli, enjoys the game too.
Instead of just sitting at home, you get to go all around town.
Still, Eli says he wouldn't play in a cemetery.
It was rude.
Brown has a message for Pokemon Go's creators.
Please, just take whatever these people are coming to the cemeteries to get, take them out. Just put them someplace else, just not here.
Brown's not against the game. She just thinks there's no room for it in what she considers a sacred space.
And we've also learned tonight a cemetery in Columbus, Garland Brooks Cemetery, has sent a letter to the game makers pleading with them to take their cemetery out of the game. And back here tonight in Greenfield, I can tell you we've seen dozens of people out here on this courthouse lawn, even at this hour, playing this game. And you know, this guy that was arrested today, he was only taken into custody because a probation officer inside that courthouse recognized him. And so police say that this is a good reminder, while this game can be fun, it also could connect your kids to people that you just don't want them around. John, Andrea?
All right, thank you, Emily Longnecker, tonight.